You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey. DJ Dork Genius.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Why you lie to me? Why do I miss you? Why am I drinking? Why am I singing? Oh, I'm mad at the fact that you lied to me. Oh, I'm mad at the fact that I miss you. I'm at the bar and I'm drinking. I feel like I'm sinking. It's 2 a.m. and I don't feel like leaving. You're the reason that I'm drinking again. Who the fuck that dude you with? I ain't never seen them or your new friends around. How is it that I love you but I hate you right now? If you want that much attention, I'll give you that clout. Fucking with the real one, you know what I'm about. I hate getting hoarse, why you made me shout? I could be the man, that's my old days. Why you going back to your old ways? Hit a 60 on a 45. You ain't never changing and it's no surprise. I've always been there for you, you're my alibi. I heard you deep down, oh you know I'm right. But at this moment, I'm chugging everything I'm going. Doing my shit by my lonely. Serving on that proper 12. I'm mad at the fact that you lied to me. Oh, I'm mad at the fact that I miss you. I'm at the bar and I'm drinking. I feel like I'm sinking. It's 2 a.m. and I don't feel like leaving. You're the reason that I'm drinking.
Send your music to my email. It's ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com. Happy Friday to everybody freaking tapped in.
I said, this my last time being young. I'm finna drink a bottle, burn a blunt, and go dumb. I hit the liquor store, that's that late night run. Remember when we used to say shitty run fun? Ooh, who knew Al Boo-Boo, the word of the week? Pass me the hand so a motherfucker could think. Drug tank reservations, I don't miss those. Man, I'ma need the fucking bench, I punch a nigga out them clothes. When the circles run myself, I might throw up. Dragging knuckles at the bottom, coke to go up. My dude talking hella shit, I backed him up. Dude stepping up, man, I slapped him up. I stumbled to the nearest bathroom, pee on the floor. Steal your cologne, your toothbrush, your toothpaste, unlock the door. I'm a dick when I drink. Nigga, get up out the way. Mad Dog 2020, them was the day.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
All genres are accepted. Independent artists only. No records that are on the radio. Y'all know the rules.
Blade up to my throat, I think I know what I'm talking about. When I say my sin ain't even left, and I think my brain finna walk up out my head. When I let it get the poppin', ain't no stopping me. Better catch me from my body dropping in the sea. Off of Fifth and Hennessy, indiscriminately swimming with the energy that makes it kinda look like I'm floating. Imploding on the earth, then find me bloated on the shore of the ocean. Roll me over, then notice my face ain't showing emotion. Nah, Jiminy Cricket, I'm thinking they got my be lemony snicket. Yo, what am I missing? Just kill me and show me divine intervention. Give me your attention. Oh, you need me to follow and give you a mention? Oh, you need some convincing. Just give me the time and I'll give you the pension. I've been talking cash, I've been talking bread. You don't want my money, you just want my head. You just want my heart, you just want me put love in my art. I'm okay with that. I was close to death and now I'm living. I'm just stating facts, the blatant whack. Having Satan's back, have a tank of gas. Hit up Brandon, watch him lay a track. In 80 seconds flat, straight attack. Anyone who said they not okay with that. Brain so full of acid in my heart and veins were tainted black. Back when your boy was a boy without a plan. Had the poison in my hand and my toys were in the sand. And I ran from all the noise and said I'm poised to be a man. I was damaged from the toil, now I'm oil in the pan. In the pan, in the pan, in the
I see you standing there.
We're into the playlist right now before we eventually start doing the reviews. We got about 4 minutes, 30 seconds.
Silence speaks louder than words. As you're about to walk away, I beg you to stay a little longer. Yeah, please don't go away. Don't go away. Stay a little longer.
I know you want to be happy
3
just
minutes,
like me,
35 seconds, y'all.
Like, it ain't no issue. You understand me?
Somewhere down.
I just wanna be happy. Fuck all the bullshit I'm going through. Know what I gotta do. Stop telling me what I'm supposed to do. Know what I gotta do. I just wanna be happy. Hey, fuck all that bullshit I'm going through. Know what I gotta do. Stop telling me what I'm supposed to do. Know what I gotta do. I just wanna be happy. So what word don't love me, I love me. I am the good, bad, and ugly, and gotta say thank you and trust me. 757, no one to heaven. Hey, how my car revving, we're riding so reckless. Can't see that we damaged. How water Atlantis, I swim for my family. That's deep over standing. I make shit happen. No question, my hunger, fake shit cannot stop me. I just really wanna be happy. If it ain't one thing, another. For my sister, brother, father, sister, cousin, and uncle. We stuck in the struggle, ain't fighting the leg and I trust you. Fuck you. I'm the one caught on when applying that pressure. Same one that help and I said, my shooter see more than jail like no limit. Tomorrow, I promise, all I know, get got it. Killing my god down, we live by regardless. Sleep on me, no problem, got your own dream, probably. I just wanna be happy. Yeah. Woo. Still acting like I don't need to be. I just wanna be happy. Woo. Everything costs till you pay a fee. How much do I owe me? I just wanna be happy.
Change your lanes, you can see just how I change the game. I see you
2 minutes.
Talking about like not at all. Take your tongue right out your mouth for talking reckless though. Think I'm playing charming, you gon' see what days go for so. Built for this shit, I swear I never been a soft nigga. Came through the cup, bust fucked up and up, nigga. No, we not playing damn banging like the pop.
All genres accepted.
Drop the pack off the mind.
We're live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch.
About to drop a bag off on the girl soon, I ain't playing. You better watch your girl, you better cuff her, I ain't playing. And you better watch your mouth when you be coming at me flagrant. I swear that I tried, nigga, but you was a fuck, nigga, acting like you ride, nigga. Then you come at me on my side, nigga. I'm turned up and I show you what this motherfucking 9 driller. Ooh, ayy, showing you some games. Everybody wanna be flying as a plane. Sipping on this juice, smoking on this octane. Told her kid by my face, cause she don't even know my name.
I said, let's end it then before it gets too
1 minute, 13 seconds.
And I gotta take one again. I said, let's end it then before it gets too far out of hand. And I gotta take one again. Ooh, got me in a tough spot, you don't get me high.
Okay. 40 seconds.
Keep telling your side of the story to people that weren't ever there when it started. I know the problems we face on the regular, you and me destined to be broken hearted. I'm sipping liquor inside this confessional, I got a feeling I'm finna be faded. Cause when I think on the topic of what it all could have been, either way, I don't believe we'd have made it. Hate it. Ain't no denying the sex, the rest would get lost in the mix. They said that love is a powerful drug, and I've been feeding for a fix. She been feeding for this time and a place to face what I'm afraid of. Heartbreak ain't a thing you just make up. Block my calls, I'd rather you hang up. Damn girl, why you do me like that? Down bad. Time and time again, think I know why I keep coming back. It's harder to find what we could've had. That's why I'm always so quick to forgive.
You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey. DJ Dork Genius.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Bots, share the stream.
It's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you been born. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
All right, big freaking salute, man. Shout out to everybody freaking tapped in. If you're tapped in for the first time, pretty much we're a live music reaction and a review show for independent artists, producers, and bands across the globe. We play, everything but, again, artists who are signed to major record labels, stuff like that. So do not send Drake, Kendrick, Jay-Z, Nirvana, Mariah Carey, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we've known the artist, pretty much for years, and they are starting to, again, they copyright the records in certain ways that kind of disallow us to play the record on certain streams that we're live on without licensing the, you know, record and stuff like that. So you know, independent artists, you know what I'm saying, mainly producers and bands, you know what I'm saying, as well. All genres are accepted. Let me see. Also, everything but Tidal and Apple Music. So if you have something that's on Spotify, you know, SoundCloud, MP3, if you have YouTube music videos, or just, you know, links to songs, stuff like that, all of that is fine. If you are rapping or singing on an industry beat, it must be flipped in some way, right? Simply put, that is like usually when there's a known record that you sort of know, but then you maybe add, you turned it into like a drill version of the beat or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to add different drums, change the tempo, you know, chop it up, do something different. But if you're rapping to the same instrumental, it'll literally kind of react to like we're just playing the song. And then, you know, people try to go back to our, you know, YouTube streams and look for the review again, and they can't find it. They can't find it. Why do you think that happens? Let me see, is there anything else? Oh, it's completely free to submit to the show, but you can pay to skip the line if you want to get played quicker or get more than one of your records played in a back-to-back fashion. But it is completely free. Top Cat, welcome back. Toxic, what's up?
I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about
yeah,
to
my nose.
Fries.
Right before I freaking went live, all of a sudden my allergies started kicking up. I'm like, come on, man. All right, let me jump into the free line. We got a few hours to kill, so we gonna lock it in from there. Share the stream, like, tag an artist, producer, or band if you you know someone that deserves to be played. And we will be back later as well. Let's see, this is Christopher Duncanson with You. I feel like we're like at American Idol.
I wrote a list,
top dorky singer,
and I asked God for everything on it.
Nice clarity.
I thought it was impossible, but I knew what I wanted.
Thank you for the share.
I made a lot of choices, I found a lot of things difficult. Like, what do I do next when my heart is beating on critical? Oh, I said I'm out the game. I don't wanna play, I can't win them all anyway. I said I'm out the game. I don't wanna play, I can't have them all anyway. So I prayed, God, can I have them all in one? I know anything is possible, but everywhere I look I see obstacles. Is she even real? Do you even make them like you used to anymore? If you do, can you show me the one I've been looking for? If you do, can you show me the one I've been looking for? And then you came along and you opened my eyes and you gave me that drive and you changed my life and you gave me a new song. You changed my life, you gave me that drive, you opened my eyes, you gave me a new song. When you came along, you opened my heart. You made that beat. You made it beat in ways I never heard before. Whoa.
Like that, like heartbeat kind of addition right there. Once again, this is Christopher Duncanson.
It was only you at my door. You're the only one I'm waiting for. That's how I know you were the one. That's how I fell in love. When I'm looking at my phone, you're the only call I'm waiting on. Girl, I knew you were the one. You were the only one. I wrote a list and I asked God for everything on it.
It's the closest to like a...
When you came along, I knew that you were everything I wanted.
Three minutes and 31 seconds of record. I appreciate the overall time, man. If you're new to the show, often I congratulate, artists for being able to go anything over that, 1 and 2 minute time length or whatnot, just because 2 minutes always feels like, an artist is, potentially rushing and not really trying to show what they can really, do as an artist and stuff like that. If you go past that, like, again, it's really a test of how much of a true artist are you to be able to get people through to the end of the record. And then with this one, even having like minimal, like, production, right? Just like a piano, some strings, what I'm saying, here and there, certain elements that would be added, doesn't have like the, a build up to, drums and other, crazy things, violins. Like, there's always different versions of our records that we can do. And I still always recommend that you guys do that, right? Do this version. If you guys ever have like a piano to your, beat, whether it's sampled or, somebody's actually playing over it, like try to do that live version. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like in person for real, like for an audience, you know what I'm saying, and for visual content so people can see you, in that tiny desk kind of setting. But then also for the record, right? Like this. And then there potentially, if your song is a little bit slower in a ballad form like this, there's the potential for you to do another version where it's a little bit faster and stuff like that. Watch, let me unofficially kind of speed it up.
And I ask God for everything on it.
If he were to like legit play it a little bit faster, hold on.
I knew what I wanted.
Sort of speed it up even more.
I made a lot of choices. I found a lot of things difficult.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what do I do next?
It just depends on what you do. Could be even faster than that. You could make a club, version of it. You know what I mean? It really just depends on what you want to do, right? And I feel like, if you just take the vocals and then you sort of like remix it, that way, but by way of production, people feel like it's a different kind of remix. If you actually kind of like literally remake, the beat officially, not like, speeding things up in the form that I did it, because it loses its quality the way that I just did it right now, right? You literally have to go into the session or replay, the situation. When you do it that way, it feels more official and people literally feel like they're getting that like unplugged version of the record that you're doing. Or Liquid said, acoustic version, that's what's up. But not bad. I appreciate what was done there. You already know, man, when you have a good song, just go ahead and make plans for a video or visual of some sort. Whether you do the sort of, TikTok, IG, YouTube, content specifically, or you do the actual legit music video kind of performance, camera panning in on, you know, him playing the piano and, you know, kind of doing the record, you know. Is this available on all platforms, and or where can people check it out? Let the people freaking know. He is over on the YouTube side. He does manage, you know what I'm saying, quite a few artists and stuff like that and more. So tap in with Liquid Music Group over there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hop back into the line right about freaking now and stuff like that, man. Shout out to everybody freaking tapped in. It's 11:42. Not too, you know what I'm saying, crazy. And I couldn't forget this morning. What up, YSU? Hope you've been good as well, man.
Everything husky.
What up, Muggs?
Good morning. It's another day, my friend.
Fire emojis from Top Cat.
But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight, life goes up. It takes some time to say.
Morning to everybody freaking tapped in right now.
It's a brand new day. Never hold on to hate, cause you was placed here to be great. Please take your place. All queens got a seat at my table, cause without y'all, then the man ain't able. Melanated queen, connected to the universe, and so I gotta thank my mom for my birth. If hate is the curse, then love is the remedy. So I send you love no matter creed or identity. Until infinity, look at you like you kin to me. Even when we disagree, yo, you still kin to me. In other words, I can't bring you no trouble, can't bring you no beef, don't wanna see you deceased. Now if I'm coming at you, I'm coming with a business plan, cause every day I'm on some, yo, let's get this money, man. And that's my real plans. I rest my head at night, I wake up, I got another plan.
Good morning, it's another day, my friend. But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight, life goes up.
Tell me why we don't get money together, but we'll kill each other over whatever. Running down the freeway, we gun our own down. If Black Lives Matter, why we gun our own down? That's why they laugh and they think that we clowns. They hear what we say, but see how we get down. We gotta change that now, right now to be exact. Cause hurting that man's moms is not where it's at now. Old school, new school, need to learn, yo. They put us in groups so they can make more dough. The young versus the old versus the young. Black versus white, you see the pattern, right? No unity, keep them all on some gutter-ish. This way they don't prosper and get rich. Yo, can't you see it's a trick? Just open your third eye and you'll see the full view of it. Now yo, what if the powers that be know that the real power lies within the people? That's us. And what if they using things like crayon colors, black and white, to separate the people? Hey, yo, you gotta wake up. Don't let them fool y'all. Spread love.
Good morning. It's another day.
Everybody clap your hands right now. I need y'all. In the hot, in the. You do gotta do that. Built into the record.
Good morning. It's another day, my friend.
Good morning.
Soon the sunshine
from Southern California.
It takes some time to say
from Southern California, Dorky is no matter what you sleep at, cause people freaking always sometimes are spit some cheap rap, freaking they don't know what the hell to do. But when it comes to freaking good music, you know that every day, like half of y'all freaking need that. All da 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 da. Don't know what the hell to say, but I'm about to go round. What you say? Get to be praises, but it a few times, you know what I'm saying? Short ones, we'll see what's up. But yeah, big freaking salute. 3 minutes and 53 seconds. Record with full on, you know what I'm saying, content, decent overall mix. That chorus, I know, is gonna remind people of like Pharrell, and you know what I'm saying? It just immediately makes you go, wait, man, is this a Neptune's record? You know, he's very, very close to that sound within there. You know, but this is something that is, you know, kind of a perfect, you know, record to, you know, wake up in the morning, make your coffee, roll one up, you know what I'm saying, too, essentially. And what the freak? Hold on, I might have to unplug and replug. I'm gonna just put my headphone. How the freak? It just said, we hate you. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me still on the YouTube. I think we should still be good. But hold on. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have to plug my other ones in. It's all good. That was weird. All right, man. Let's get right in to it. You gotta still send the songs to my email, though. ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Send it to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com. If you did not know, your mama, she told me. Sprite was freaking good and stuff. And then as Maya said, made it. Yeah, I came live just a little bit, freaking later, some of that. So I said mine, that's what's up. You should be in the free line. So I'll just go from where we're at, you know what I'm saying, as of now, and see what we got. YSU, Stizzy, you are up next. We're in the free line. And also waiting the records for the skip and stuff. Hold up. This is called One of Them. Rate this in the chat 1 to 10. Any feedback is welcome. Everybody knows
demons keep on running it in my bloody death. Niggas cause a scene, but they're not resilient. I'ma stand my foot up on the gas, keep it on the table. I'ma fall to the day I die, and I will make a man. Murder scenarios in my head, instead I chase the bread. Dream about catching bodies, it's a bloody mess. Yeah, I spit it different ways, but you heard what I said. Mentally a street nigga, yeah, I'm one of them, yeah. I ain't worried, I'ma ball, I'ma count my bread. 10 racks coming in my bitch bed. These hoes want this money, but I ain't no ATM. They don't care about a nigga, rather see me dead. Keep it coming, I'm a boss, CEO things. Ballin' hard, I'm a champ, let me get my wrist. I'm a flex, when I get that chance, Papa wins.
Somehow I don't feel like that's the normal tempo or something.
I'm a stone cold niggas, grinding on my own, yeah, these niggas acting weird.
Cause if not, then you're like,
I'ma talk about a nigga, talking on my name, gonna get your ass popped, yeah. Getting money, keep it steady. Never thought I'd leave my kids till I left them in their belly. Cold nigga, I be going insane, poppin' Meddy. Fucking on this bitch, yeah, I know she got the weddy. I said ready, yeah. Copycat niggas don't know what they doing. Can't sit on my shit's too fluid. I'm a ball, I'ma get straight to it. See a shot with a look in the eyes, I'ma tap that ass, I'ma leave her snoozing. Don't worry about me, we moving. Ain't no actor, but I'm on the scene and I ain't snoozing. On the bloody scene, there's so many men. I can't choose from different bitches, there's so many tens. You ain't trying to get money, can't ball with you. Trying to get too much money is my type of business. Keep on running it in my bloody dead. Niggas
I don't know, man. I'm kind of half with this one.
I'ma step my foot up on the gas, keep it on the tip. I'ma ball to the day I.
All right, I'm gonna hit that button. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got through half of the record still, but.
These rappers try to make a clever song. No matter what they do, we'll never get along. They think the COVID now will never share a bogey. I've been trying to fix the rap game for the longest. I ain't gonna lie, man, your rap's really garbage. Speak what's on my mind, cause I'm actually honest. You feel this in your eye and your back and your arm check. I got shaved right up.
So here's the thing, right? I just feel like whatever you have done to the actual song slightly makes it feel a little bit, you know what I'm saying, boring. And it's either you like legit just, I'm just changing my voice, you know what I'm saying? Like you just kind of making a different voice, you know, and then, you know, singing kind of in that way, or it's a faster song that you had, but you slowed it down, kind of trying to do a potential, like, you know, chopped and screwed thing, but without actually the chops and you know, and having it the usual, you know what I'm saying, screwed way and stuff like that. I feel like it's missing some things if you're doing that. But if you are going to do something, right? You know what I'm saying? If I was to elevate this record in any way, I would have some of the tones be in the tone you're using now, and then other tones be in the higher one. You know, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to, you have to be able to show the variation of what you can do, because if you stay only in the lower tones like you are, people start to tend to feel like you're more monotone, and again, it gets kind of just, you know, boring. You're sort of staying on a very even sort of, you know, wavelength or whatnot, a very safe sort of place or whatnot. You know, you guys know I use the roller coaster analogy a lot on the show. Hold on real quick. Again, make sure you send it to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com. It's B2G. Hold on, let me make sure, because it might yeah, I think I got it. Are they both in the same email though? I'll check when I get in there in a second. But yeah, so I use the roller coaster analogy of, like, you know, if you've ever been on a roller coaster at a freaking theme park, period, whether it's Six Flags, Disneyland, some random carnival, you know that if there's a roller coaster that just goes straight, right, it's boring. Like, why would it do that, right? You're not really doing anything. You're not making it exciting. No twists, no turns, no loops, no anticipation of going up for a certain amount of time and being like, oh my gosh, this is high, let me off, go back, you know what I'm saying? When you don't have that, again, it's a little less exciting. And so, you know, what you did potentially on this record is staying very low to the ground, right? You had a few parts where it might have slightly gone, you know, up a little bit, but then went back freaking down, you know what I'm saying? Slight turn, but not enough variation to really be like impressed with you as an artist, right? When you're thinking about like, oh, let me get a feature, and you know, I would love to hear this artist with randomly Crazy Bone or some shit. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, all right, let me see what's up right quick. We got a 2-song bike to bike.
I just need you to. Just go. We all eat pizza, so I make weird music. I got pizza if you need them, PayPal me. You see me on the playground, just yeah, I'm a dork, but I stay grounded. They call me in cause I stay clowned, you wanna stay down.
So the first one is a freestyle. What's called Diamond Crime freestyle.
They be like, Ghost, why you on these tracks by yourself nowadays? I'm back. That's Mr. Get That Motherfucking Money.
Benny
Banana. I'm just smoking too much. Diamond crime, time to cut him up, left him flawless. Diamond crime, Frederick's having trouble trying to solve it. That's a diamond crime, commit a few of them, then you'll be ballin'. That's a diamond crime, commit a few of them, then you'll be ballin'. Yeah, that's body bags and zip ties. It ain't a minute out the day, I'm letting shit slide. In any second, I can flip and really let this bitch fly. Semi-automatic handgun, it's got the switch glide. Light and dark, want you switch sides, just swing a fucking knife inside your heart and watch it rip tie. You was the life of the party until your shit died. You had to watch with the diamonds, but now that shit's mine. Never did a day in a life, but now I get time. Don't dead, open inside, I call it rig grind. Dumb lead all in your spine and get your rib lines. And body bags and zip ties, just set it well connected like a motherfucking zip line. Clean up crew for the spit shine. Friends just came through, said they never see slick crime. Material in the coupe, the same color as split line. I used to flow on the roof. Your gasoline and rubber threads, it really make spit fire. You grab the body bag and the zip ties. They won't find your whole body in the ditch. Why? Cause I'ma leave you in a place where only fish fry. Badly so covered in oil, you like a french fry.
I these bars right now, I swear to God, you test me, I let my shit fly, fly, fly. Your bitch, yeah, she come out, she fly, fly. Yeah, it's just just like a new pack. Get that fucking brick, put it in the knapsack. Shit getting too full, had to stuck that shit right next to the fat rack. And all that shit,
what is happening
right here? Yeah, no bad.
Look, I'ma punch you, but I ain't talking MMA. If she a bad bitch, she get a Birkin bag. Look, switch it up, put the V in reverse. I need that money, so get it in a hearse. She good at what she do, pickpocket to her purse. Ghost, you made me this, you know that you're the worst. You're super slimy, super grimy, left all this hurt. 5 times 6, tried to curse side through the dirt. Reroute, get out of the vision of the birds. Grapevine long, gotta watch out for your words. Perk 10, I gotta get it together. Perky after perky, I still ain't feeling better. Fuck it, been on that shit since like grade 11. Alright, send me to her.
What? Alright. So, more or less, I think most of the artists on this record did a decent job outside of
in the knapsack. Shit getting too full, had to stuck that shit right next to
that section right, y'all didn't wake him up early enough, man. Like y'all just like ran the middle of the night, just putting the mic up to the thing. Hey man, we have 1 minute to do your voice, though. Hey. You know what I mean? And he just was like, just trying to do as best as he could. I literally don't know why. Okay, so if his approach is gonna be the like, you know, I'm on like 80 gallons of NyQuil, you know what I'm saying? Like the strongest indica, you know, alive type ish or whatnot, right? He has to make sure that he is completely, you know, on beat, that he rides that shit. Like where you lack in certain areas, right? If you're not gonna use a certain amount of energy, aggression, like have that personality, you literally have to make up in the other areas so people can still say, oh, he slid that shit, right? Otherwise, they're just gonna be like, what was that? You know what I'm saying? Like I get it, but like that style is better used on beats that aren't that energetic, that are very just like trippy, kind of weird, and like you're like you want to hear, you know, some kind of slight, you know, off kilter shit on there. Outside of that though, a little bit of a vibe, you know, something fairly decent. 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Obviously it's not a complete song because it's mostly, you know, a freestyle, them just getting in there, you know, going you know, back to back, but you know, things could be a little bit more, you know, structured when we talk about songs, right? When we're actually recording things and putting stuff, you know, out there for people to consume. I think especially with the off top kind of freestyle situations, people mostly like in a live fashion. If it comes to, you know, a written kind of, you know, record situation, you know, where you actually sit down, you actually make sure that each bar, everything is completely on point, no part where you mess up or, you know, mumble something or just kind of like, you know, maybe just you know, to purposely do whatever, right? You know, they do love that structure. That's if you're trying to get on those same levels and pedestals as the the Kendrick, the M, the Jay-Z, the Busta, you know what I'm saying? Whoever you put on those higher pedestals, right? It's like, take that time, put in that work, and always ask yourself, okay, what we're doing right here, is it worth people paying to watch me do it? Right? At the end of the day, whether it's a freestyle, whether it's, you know, something, you know, when you're performing live, right? A lot of you guys will go out there, you'll literally perform with your whole record. You'll bring essentially this, right, to the actual performance and just rap on top of it. Most people hate that, right? Because they don't really get to feel the real performance. Imagine like if they did that at like Tiny Desk, you know, scenarios and, you know, in any kind of Grammy, you know, winning performance or whatnot. You want to have real artists, real instruments. You want to really see somebody like really putting in that work there, you know, within both the song itself, but also the live performance. That's all I got to say about that one. You know, but let's go ahead and put the second one in and see. So we said this is my dad, 2012, Toronto, Ontario. Hold on. Nice. Keep it in the family, man. How many of you guys out there have other family members that also make music? Show of hands. Yeah. Or at least do music of some sort.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hopefully it's louder. Do you have an MP3 of this? Because it might be really low.
Yeah.
Like really low. Like I can barely... It feels like I put a pillow over the...
About to bring the pain.
Yeah. If you have an MP3, I can like try to cut it up or something.
It's PA, motherfucker. You will never be a part of the clique. Ain't nobody coming harder than this. I pop perks, guzzle wine, sniff coke, and act retarded as shit. I'm just trying to blow the game open. Yeah, I've got my shit packed and I'm sitting waiting for the first train smoking. And I ain't joking. I got that coca. So potent, one line will blow your face open.
What up, David?
I'm rolling through the streets with some jip, swerving over the yellow line, 3 sheets to the wind. And I'm looking for anybody who is beefing with him. I caught him sleeping once,
you can,
catch him sleeping
but
again.
honestly, okay. So here's the thing, right? For everyone tapped in right now, essentially, this specific record is a little bit freaking low and stuff like that. I do like what I'm freaking hearing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, slightly, we can barely hear it. That is the only problem. It feels like so low that it feels like I can talk over. It can be something in the background during a podcast right now. Yeah, man. So I feel like, you know, when hip hop was born in listen, I'm just saying. So if potentially, I'm hoping you actually have this record as like an MP3 or wave or something like that, so I can actually at least adjust the volume, or assuming there are certain platforms that do purposely cut the volume down when it is a tad bit loud. If you do want to send a replacement though, that is up to you, and hopefully it does not run into the same problems. Hopefully. We'll get back in the free line in just a moment, y'all. Oh, actually, no. Don't we have another? We have a skip from Trill Mac after whatever one we're supposed to take care of now. Trying to see if he's gonna send something else or...
I'm your worst nightmare.
Nah, I don't feel like... How low is that for y'all? Submitted in the free line, so that's what y'all... Ashiosh. Toxic, thank you for that. Thank you for the gift right there. Hold on, let me see if he did it. No, that is not that. Maybe he's taking his time and so that. All right, here's what I'll do, just so I can give you the time to send. Another one. And then I'm still trying to figure out. Let me see, Trill Mac, where was yours at? Trill Mac, what was your Okay, I see it. I see Trill Max. Let me put in Trill Max real quick, and then I'll find and.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs. You know me. I love gold. I love gold. I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be, just because.
Hold on. And while this is on, I'll check and make sure we have time for the other record to pop up. Then I also see the other one in the chat over there. So hold on right quick. We had...
You ain't gotta lie, I ain't got the time. You ain't about to ride for me, baby. Why you gotta lie? Look me in my eyes. You ain't gotta slide for me, baby. You been choosing sides. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't about to ride for me, baby.
Anytime I got you,
running through them pies. You ain't about to lie to me, baby. You was running up a whole check. I was getting through the mud. You was stomping on my neck. I was down beneath the slums. It was never knowing what was next. It was getting by, staying blessed. I was looking through my whole life. Always wondering how I get through all this. And I was like, okay, let's get it. Getting this money now, stay with it. Had to get down low to see the vision. Getting this money now, I'm on a mission. Everybody hating, even competition. Then my stick around, shit sticky. You can get murdered around in this bitch. And now they be heard about in this bitch. Getting mine now, keep grinding now, not never letting it fall. You keep lying to me, keep crying to me. I ain't never letting shit go. You ain't gonna ride for me, switch sides on me, can't lie, I already know. Getting this money up, now I'm low.
I'll be right there.
You ain't gotta lie, I ain't got the time. You ain't about to ride for me, baby.
That's probably gonna be my only critique right there.
You ain't gotta slide for me, baby.
Love that melody.
You been choosing sides. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't about to ride for me, baby. Getting out of signs, running through them pies. You ain't about to lie to me, baby.
You ain't gotta lie to it. Like, listen, if you got some freaking french fries, freaking then like go fry the shit. I mean like potatoes, cause like a lot of people freaking go to like review shows, but them fools, they don't play yours. Like people also wanna like say there's lots of times, but
tell me all your lies, yeah. Tell me all your lies.
You was doing the ad-libs. It's a little time when you had kids. People also freaking be like, I don't even know what to do, but that you like barbecue, then have you had ribs? Or like some steak, I don't know what the hell to do, but you know I break, I don't even know what to do, but you know what I mean, eat cake and lots of people freaking wanna be like your chick gon' eat your face if you let her. All right, sir. 2 minutes and 38 seconds of record. I actually like the melodies, you know what I'm saying, within there. All of those are pretty much, you know what I'm saying, perfect. Again, man, when you're not just simply, you know, monotone on a very lower sort of scale. If you go, you know, some low, some high, and you basically treat it like you are an R&B singer, even if you're not considered. Like, I get it, trust me. If you treat it like an R&B singer, right? That means, like, again, just trust yourself with the vocals. Some of you don't even need auto-tune in most cases. Just add the right effects and, you know, do you know, some pitch correction if needed. The only mistake that essentially, in my eyes, you know what I'm saying, he made was, and a lot of artists do this, by the way, it's always at a section in a record where the drums just kind of disappear for a bit or whatnot, and it's just like the sample itself or the sound or the synths, you know, and then the artist will kind of either slightly slow down a little bit and lose themselves, you know, on the beat. I always recommend like making sure that you do your verse 2 all portions with a, you know, actual beat in there, or have a metronome so that you can keep yourself on beat. and still go through or whatnot, because some people do have that like I have it every time, so I can always hear when an artist goes off. Sometimes I know you guys will do it on purpose, but you need to know that when you do that, it does throw the listeners off a little bit, because we are both, right? We're bobbing our head to you rapping as well as the beat. Once the drums go out, we have basically only you and whatever other sound that we're hearing to sort of latch onto to keep us, you know, basically afloat and bouncing on the right, you know, portions or whatnot, right? And again, as someone who, you know, like I'm a producer, engineer, and I, you know, send rap, so I'm always having that thing in my head, like keep on the stay on the pockets and all that. That's literally the only mistake that I, you know, or just element that I would potentially fix. Could be fixed in post, by the way, like literally just kind of moving the vocals that are there, you know, over. I don't think it really needs another performance, but I tell you guys these things as well so that you can really try to practice and learn to be able to catch these things even live, right? You don't want to be performing live and then like for a whole section to just like not even have the drums anymore, and then you to be like way off all of a sudden and not know where you're at. And in most cases, right, if you're gonna do a real performance where you are doing every single vocal, you're not sort of having your vocals play in the background and stuff like that, right? You want enough room for you to know exactly where you're gonna be, where you're gonna sit on those, you know, situations. Man, a live band, you know, is always a good thing. Another thing that some artists don't know about is when you go out and perform live, you know, especially when you have a big space, a live, you know, band, with all of the noise sort of happening from, you know, the music, they'll actually have like what are called like studio monitors in their you know, they're like as a headphone, right? So they can actually hear, you know, what's, you know, going on, so they'll know where they are as they're singing and sort of like rapping their song and stuff like that. So that's another option if you're running with something that's, you know, sort of synced to something else and you want to stay on beat. But yeah, not bad. Let me see. What do you say? The part when, you know what I'm saying, they say, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna ride, you know what I'm saying, switch sides, you know what I'm saying, on me, you can't lie, you know what I'm saying, you know, and I was just slightly off. Yeah. And that's just about, that's just about, you know what I'm saying, it or whatnot. It's not anything too big. I just often want you guys to be as much of a perfectionist as possible, especially since I ain't really got no other problem with this record. Like, I liked every aspect of it. I'd love to see a video, a live performance, stuff like that. Even more, right? It's only about 2 minutes and 38 seconds, so you could extend this. You could make it longer if you wanted to. I always remind you guys that if you're a good artist, if you have a personality, if you're not boring, if you're not repetitive, people will ride with you to the end of the earth. They're not looking at their watches. They only do that for the artists that are boring, repetitive, and are not really saying anything. They want to get the hell out of there. They're like, all right, I'm cool. I'm done with the vibe now. You know what I'm saying? But when you have something to say, people can listen to your words. You guys can make your songs like, you know, at least that three minutes, you know what I'm saying, 4 minutes, as long as you're doing the job as an artist. So good job. All right, let me see. Are we still trying to get, because we had another record we were supposed to play. Let me see. I still had only got one from the expert from B2G. B2G, I only got one, that one earlier from you. Was the other one that you, how about this? Was the other one that you were sending, was it also on the same SoundCloud? Was it also on the same SoundCloud? Because I can still pull whatever it was from there, I think, right? Hold on. Let me see. Because we're on your SoundCloud right now. We have one more that we were supposed to play from him. Let me look. And you said more. I know you said that, but finally, hold on. It just now came in right now. All right, here we go. And then I saw a skip that was putting in the chat real quick.
Yeah.
That was Aton.
Yeah.
All right, Drunken S freestyle.
Yo, the rap game's bitter, but I think I got the recipe. Taking over
bit louder.
hip-hop with PA's my destiny. You'll only get half, you'll never get
Wait,
the rest of me.
hold up. Is this like just the power beat? Like, is this Kanye? You know what I'm saying? Hold up, let me fast forward.
From Africa, spitting more my homies can handle.
If it's again, I'm sorry for creating so many complications, essentially, you know what I'm saying, for you. But when it does come to records you guys send to the show, one of our main rules is not to send records on industry beats because the labels suck. They literally fuck with our streams when you guys send these records. Just to give you a small example, someone sent a record with Tech 9. That stream got cut in the middle of playing the record. We tried to play a DMX video when DMX had passed, you know what I'm saying, the day after, and, you know, just to pay homage. That stream is now nowhere to be found. An artist sent a record rapping on a Drake beat. That stream also nowhere to be found or whatnot, right? They're just very picky with when we stream certain records. Even if you guys are rapping on the beat, they look at it like we're playing Kanye's record. You know, they don't give a shit about you being on it. They just look at it like we're playing Kanye's, you know, record and the beat that he rapped on. And unless I license the ability to play it, they're just gonna kind of screw it over. So you might have to do one more. Again, that's why I was trying to pull something directly from the SoundCloud. Any other thing that you have that's not on an industry, you know, beat, just so we don't do that. He said send another one because copyright. Hold on, man. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. We got it. That's gangsta. All right.
Yeah, we came in the game to conquer, slay these monsters, PA the gang and stomp ya. Yeah, we the talk of the town, raise up, pick you off with the hawk of the pound. Now that's gangsta, and I know the industry is a bitch, but I'm still in to get rich and finish the shit. Yeah, you know we the talk of the town, run up, pick you off while you walking around. Now that's gangsta. I'm known for doing impossible things. Apollo, got it locked from the block to the Bing, run across the chessboard and take a shot at the king. Beat the bishop down and then take off at the queen. I'm a bad mamma jammer with swag on the camera. No crip, but got the rag on the hammer. Act a fool, I pull a mag out the hamper. Anybody gets it, I don't have any standards. I'm the first draft pick in a new league. Carry a broken city on my back like I'm Drew Brees. A Pizzy 16 will cost you a few G's. I'm overcharging these motherfuckers for due fees. Now I'm back, I'm collecting a debt list. Like every MC is a death wish, and I ain't impressed with the rhymes you convey in the message. That's why I'm here to wreck shit, so check this. We came in the game to conquer,
like
slay these monsters, PA the gang and stomp ya. Yeah, we the talk of the town, raise up, pick you off with the hawk of the pound. Now that's gangsta, and I know the industry is a bitch, but I'm still in to get rich and finish the shit. Yeah, you know we the talk of the town, run up, pick you off while you walking around. Now that's gangsta. I'm here to put you rappers in check, standing right behind y'all with my hand on the back of your neck. I advise you stop grilling when you passing the set. Show some love to a veteran and have some respect. Smart corners, I run those spots, and y'all cocksuckers gon' run when my gun go pop. I was raised in the jungle, so I know how to cook that coke. pump that, rock, wake up, lace up my Timberlands. I was out hustling all night just trying to get my dividends. I made it to the top cause I cut out the middleman. Now I'm sitting discussing biz with Dominicans. Ever since I dropped, I was raising the bar. I was the promised land, I was taking them far. Now I sit back and blaze in the car, thinking the same motherfuckers that hate me or make me a star. We came in the game to conquer, slay these monsters, PA the gang and stomp ya. Yeah, we the talk of the town. Raise up, pick you off with the hawk of the pound. Now that's gangsta. And I know the industry is a bitch, but I'm still in to get rich and finish the shit.
That's it.
How the heck did he Everybody live up in the hallway.
All right. So, thank you, you know what I'm saying, for being able to send something we could actually, you know what I'm saying, hear a little bit more within there. Like, listen, he got bars, you know what I'm saying? I could tell he, you know, loves what he does, you know what I'm saying, is an MC. He has that like battle ready rapper, you know what I'm saying, kind of voice, you know, where people would love to see him, you know, kind of go back and forth with another, you know what I'm saying, artist or whatnot, right? You know what I'm saying? Ready for war at any moment, essentially. Pitbull off the leash, you know what I'm saying, essentially as you would see. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, I was trying to make sure what time that was as well. That was about 2 minutes and 30 seconds in terms of the, you know, song, you know, length on that. Beat was, you know, hard hitting, you know what I'm saying, came in there, did its thing. And, you know, it's a decent, you know what I'm saying, record, you know what I'm saying, throughout. What did you guys freaking think? Give your thoughts in the chat. So please hit the like button on the stream, yeah.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
And what'd you say? Tom said, love the old school, you know what I'm saying? Feel here, you know what I'm saying? Hope it's not taking over and everything. So what did you say? You know what I'm saying? You were talking about the sounds like, were you talking about the sounds like Joe Crack thing or the distorted bass thing? And what did you say? Beat the bishop down. Freaking Sprite was saying over there. All right, we got another skip right quick. Let me go ahead and plop that one.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, games where it's all up for grabs, you know me. I love gold.
Talented MC Seek One said, right? Like, let me remind artists that, like, you know, appreciate that. Let me remind artists that, like, when you guys do the work, right, it's important that you know that it matters, right? When you take the time to sit down, write your shit, like, think about, you know, some of the best bars, put in that real energy, like, you know, like you really do this, the people, you know, hear that. Be consistent with that, right? Make sure that you have a consistent quality, add visuals into that equation, and you know, just live as much of that artist life that you can. Let people see into those, you know, situations, meaning, like, you know, get footage while you're in the studio, while you're coming up with your records, while you're getting ready to perform live at a venue. Like, people need to just, like, be that fly on the wall via your footage, or you just going live while you're doing that. And connections are built, you know what I'm saying, even more that way. Like, literally, you guys have to just put into your mind that you're competing with industry artists who now have, you know, different situations. They have to do, like, reality shows and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Or podcast, you know, to still be able to have a say so in certain conversations if people aren't you know, resonating as much with their music, you know what I'm saying? Like that's at least what I've, you know, been able to see. But even more, I think like even when it comes to podcasts, like it's this extra thing that people kind of did find out. Like no, like people like to hear people talk, you know, especially about situations that are going on, you know what I'm saying, around, you know, technology, you know, the world, you know, politics, all that. And especially when it's an actor, a comedian, you know, rappers, you know, it's another form of like outside of the music. What do you think about, you know, this at this point, like Andre 3 Stacks, if he's not gonna give us another legit, like straight up rap album, like just have a podcast, and you know, that's how we'll figure out some shit. But anyways, big freaking salute. Let me go ahead and put this A-Time in. What was this and why did it not immediately? Oh, I guess I gotta play it from here, right? This is What About Me.
All of our good times will always be good times, but what if we lose our way? Cracks in the pavement, what would you say then? Would you lead me astray? I would cross the ocean, I'd bring you the moon, but you leave me hoping you might do that too. I would move a mountain, give
exactly,
you
day in the life, right?
Yet I haven't counted on you for nothing. What about me? What about me? What about holding me down, showing me how you'll be there? What about me? What about me? What about catching my fall, giving your all to be there? You say we'll be alright through all of the sunshine, but what if
Come on, man. I can't
if
move.
it's thundering?
I can't leave that
I show
window.
you clearly that I hold you dearly, but you leave me wondering. I would cross the ocean, I'd bring you the moon, but you leave me hoping you might do that too. I would move a mountain, give you everything, yet I haven't counted on
I
you
agree.
for nothing. What about me? What about me? What about holding me down, showing me how you'll be there? What about me? What about me? What about catching my fall, giving your all to be there? Oh, I wanna give my all to you, but I don't wanna fall and then fall through. Oh, I wanna give my all to you, but I don't wanna fall and then fall through. What about me? What about me? What about holding me down, showing me how you'll be there? What about me? What about me? What about catching my fall, giving your all to me? What about me?
Man, such an amazing record. Where's Jay Nandros? Where is Jay Nandros? Where is freaking Jay Nandros, man? You know what I'm saying? Because he will often send, you know, records that he'll, you know, often, you know, produce and work with other, you know, amazing singers as well. I know he would have loved this one, and it would have felt like something that he would also been a part of to a certain extent, man. She has an amazing voice. The writing is on point, melodies are there, and once again gives you a great example of what you can do when you trust yourself. I mean, obviously she's like a real singer and stuff like that, right? She doesn't seem like somebody who mainly raps but then is just trying to do something more melodic, but when I'm usually talking to artists who aren't necessarily in R&B, I'm basically telling them to still treat their records as if they were doing something like this. You know what I mean? Like trust your vocals, trust yourselves to sort of get in there and do some dope melodies. You can talk about whatever you want, but if you have the right melodies with it and you're not, just kind of very monotone and like, 1 to 2 tones, that's it. I've heard it the other day. I'm never gonna forget that now, man. I would wanted to make it a button on the show because it just, the artist, 1 tone, period, whole song, same flow. The stuff that I'm always talking about, like, don't do that because people are gonna get bored by the end or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And he was saying some shit too. He literally was like really rapping about some shit, but his tone never changed, stayed exactly the same, and it felt like he was just a robot just kind of staring at the camera, but then the note he was doing sounded like he wanted it to be a melody itself. So it was like you're waiting for the melody to change throughout, and it just never did. So it's like stuff like that, it's not as exciting. Stuff like this, yes, because you can remember the chorus, you can go into the verses, you can get excited for many portions of the record itself. Yeah, we say when I drop those blue links, please follow the artist, you know what I'm saying? It's a free follow, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a cunt and stuff like that, man. Yes sir. Yes ma'am. And then what I'm saying, it sounds like she raps too. Well damn, son. So what's her first I don't know what the question really is. Is it like, what's her first artistry? What did she do first? Did she sing or rap? According to her and what and then so shout out to Sprite, man, always doing the just the loyal community work of what I often like I've said several times, like, Sprite and certain people are like, they do what your managers should have been doing, what producers that, produce y'all records should be doing and shit like that. If they're not getting out here for you guys and making sure that, not only that people are hearing your music, but like, when your artist is being played, you know what I'm saying, essentially in the chat, being able to make sure that people have the links to go, check them out. They do have any kind of social media, because when people really like a song, they want something to latch onto. And if all you have is just sort of like, oh, I heard the song, right? You have no one to sort of like go see like where I could find that, all that good stuff, man. Hold on real quick. Hold on. All right, let's jump back in to the line, my friend. It is 12:34. What time do I gotta get off today? Probably around 1:30. So we should be good. I'm gonna jump back in the free right now, and then Top Cat said, "What is her name? What is her name? Chimera Morsel." That's Chimera Morsel, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you get that in there. And what did you say? Oh yeah, so referring to that last conversation, you were saying people basically like to see the day in the life of their favorite artist, and I 100%, you know what I'm saying, agree with that. And as I mean, again, that goes for anybody, you know what I'm saying, any sort of, you know, favorite actor or whatever. You just want to see like what is their essential, you know, daily, you know, routine like. Do they like certain movies? What books do they freaking read or whatnot? Do they play games at all? Like for instance, and it adds so much. I don't even know what the freaking say. Okay, Henry Cavill, for example, right? Superman, right? As you know, is the Man of Steel from you know, Zack Snyder's, you know, universe of films or whatnot, right? He is an actual geek, right? Like literally can build his own PC, has a whole video of him literally doing it, welding parts together and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is a fan of, you know, many different games. Right now is basically in the works of getting you know, a film made based off of, you know, one of the games that he actually plays a lot and stuff like that. So he is a true, you know, a fan. And that's why for a lot of people, it was sad to see him not to be able to continue that role as Superman. You know, as James Gunn is, of course, you know, trying to do a little bit of a reboot. But like, nah, he's a true, you know, Superman, you know what I'm saying, fan too. So that would have been nice to still see him, you know what I'm saying, within that. And to get that in there. And what did you say? And then K9 said, I sent a freaking skip and stuff like that. Said, okay, you know what I'm saying, I can't be sure about this, but I think it's possible that my tracks are going to, you know what I'm saying, mix themselves. I gotta run, y'all. Let me see. Take it easy. Have a great, you know what I'm saying, rest of the stream. No doubt, man. Appreciate you for that. And facts, you know what I'm saying. Doors off, you know what I'm saying. Gee, other degrees and stuff like that. How is the Jeep? Now, Me Too is better here. And then, Norby saying you late, you know what I'm saying, Dorky, for what? For what? What do you mean? I'm early, technically. Or I guess I'm back in time, if we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, time frames. All right, so we have a few different things all at the same time. Rip Dada. I see Skip from Rip. I see a Skip from Rip. And then B2G. Trying to get the other thing in there as well. So let's do these one at a time.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs. You know me. I love gold. I love gold. I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be.
Actually, Before I actually play that one, let me play what, cause I was jumping back in the free line before. So, while I'm playing this, I'm gonna grab Rip Dada's, and then I'm gonna check the others from B2 over there.
Might swear you do right, bitch, bash my new life, yeah. I swear I'm do right, yeah. New balance, you right, yeah. New balance, bro. Made her back by the tell me how I just real life. Tell me how I just real life. Be real life, this real life. Diamonds are pretty to the right. Diamonds are pretty, got no rights. Made my wife take tonight. When I with me, you'll feel right. When I with me, you'll
yeah, now I'm about to hit that button.
feel right. Heard you was down with the get down. Come on, see mama get down. I done waste my time on you, baby. I done waste my time trying to figure out if I was crazy. No, I done waste my time.
I think that I'm the only dork here who played in the brain. I gotta ask my freaking doctor what it takes to be strange. I will hit you fucking rappers in the face with a cane while you on a fucking train watching snakes on a plane. I just I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah. All right, man. I mean, look, self-explanatory, no hate whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But you guys got to freaking know. But not when you jump in certain genres, there are certain problems that we do run into from time to time. And this one specific, right? And many ones like it. It's always usually the same, you know what I'm saying, thing. You're clashing a little bit with the production. There's way too much going on. Still needs, you know, a really good, you know what I'm saying, mix, obviously. You have a unique style that, like, is sort of like a half and half. There's part of me that's like, I don't know if you even need auto-tune, and then the other half is like, but how you're saying it, I don't know if it would sound right without it either. You know, it's something that's very different. It's not gonna be for, you know, everybody, but you do gotta ease back on a lot of the elements that you are using. Know that, like, balance is the word of the day every day. When it comes to a mix, we have to be able to hear everything and not feel like something is basically trying to compete for our attention. In this case, that bass line is way up front trying to, you know what I'm saying, get like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's good? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Then we have you know what I'm saying, with the overall, you know what I'm saying, effect. And then, of course, we need to know every single word that you say on this record, right? You know, I'm gonna be freaking completely honest, man. I am starting to get tired of artists who don't want every single word that they say to be something that, like, can be a hip-hop, you know, quotable or something like that, right? I want you guys to stop just creating vibes, right? That, like, just come on in the background and, like, feel like what you're saying is not important, but, like, you know, just like maybe you're supposed to listen to the fact, oh, the beats like this, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys rap in a way where we have to make up our own words of what we think you're saying, right? And that's not, how does that help you, right? The way you get into those conversations of the best lyricist, best MC, best bar, best storyteller, best performer, best anything, is by actually doing that, by being the best, right? Making sure that you have that. In most cases, just try to be and make whatever song that you're making, make sure that it's something that has the potential to be the top 10, 20, 50, and at least somewhere in that top 100 of songs in that playlist. If you do anything under that, you're just kind of, you know, wasting space, and you're someone who can potentially be on the playlist with those artists, but, you know, it won't have that thing where people go up to the DJ, they request a song, they ask, yo, who's that? They want to do a feature immediately. There's more that needs to be done, at least with this song right here.
Love is greatness, but I am broke. Got my watches, got my time is not worth wasting out.
You know what I mean? It's just a lot going on. And then how would you do I mean, honestly, no, if a tiny desk version was done of this, I kind of still feel like that would be better, right? You know what I mean? Because you have to get things right in a tiny desk performance. So if you're isolating things down to, okay, no auto-tune, just straight, you know, vocals, just performance, actual drummer, you know what I'm saying, actual bass player, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, suddenly it has a way different freaking feel or whatnot. So, you know, I think we need to get out of that digital age. Maybe that's what needs to happen and shit like that. We'll see what's up. All right, hold on, let me continue freaking on. Sorry. Listen, again, for all artists, see, everybody was like, that was shit, no, this is terrible. You see, again, you have to be able to just know that no one, including myself, nobody's hating. We all just want to tell any of you guys the truth when we do or don't like something. And in most cases, you're not going to win everybody over. Sometimes you will, but if you have better mixes, better performances, better production, you know, you have a better chance of getting that. Your goal as an artist is to find find out what songs you do have that resonate with the most people. So do that. Let me get that rip data in. Let me get the print freaking data in. Let me get the print freaking data freaking in. Yeah, man. Cause I don't like. I don't want to have. And I don't like shows that have a reputation of kind of like hating on, artists. So I'm never known to do that or whatnot. But if I do have to hit that button, it is often, for a reason. And I want to push you to get better as opposed to sort of like, put you down. So once again, strive to have a better performance, do whatever you can to make that come alive. And again, I challenge you to do a Tiny Desk version of that song. Whether it's just recorded for audio or visual, make it happen. And
welcome to Big.
See what's up or whatnot. Bam, 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 bam. All right. Rip Data. This is GTA 6. This one is a skip, so we will be playing the full.
$8 for a reason. Ain't no cost, ain't no hash. Nigga, I'm the boss. Gotta stack the fucking kilos, nigga, higher than Shaq. Better go and get you a stolo, don't get attached. Got a 40 in my pocket, boy, watch how you act. If you don't, I'ma go and split your wig in half. All these niggas over here, they really wanna go and bark. I just wanna go and unleash all the shots up in the dark. I got plenty of rounds for these fuck niggas that talk. I got plenty of guns for the fuck niggas that ops. We go ahead and make these niggas run like a light up to a moth. I don't even know, nigga, I'm just feeling at the bar. Program just to kill an up, make another nigga drop. He ain't get to play GTA 6, nigga, nah. Who the fuck is here? I don't even know. Why the fuck the police looking through my window? Yeah, we blowing indo. Police at my door. Niggas in the other room hiding guns on the floor. Growing up around the dope. I just seen a lot of hope. And I seen a lot of change in the game that get you dope. It's either that you getting hooked or you flipping all the same. Nigga, what the fuck you doing with your life? It's not the same. We just leveled up killing. Leveled up drilling. I don't even know I'm really feeling like the villain. I'm super fucking krillin'. Nigga, I'm a gremlin. If you fuck around with me, you go ahead and miss it. Critical condition. We hit him from a distance. Bust his wig in half and we bless his mama's sickness. I ain't even from the west coast, I'm from the east. I'm an FL baby, FL made me. Run around, nigga, I got guns like the Navy. Keep fucking around, you gon' die, ain't a maybe.
Excuse me, kids, I need to run.
What the?
Okay, can somebody give me some paper towels?
What the freak is all that at the end of that? All right. Hey, let's start off at the beginning, man. I like the sample, right? Everybody loves a good old Grand Theft Auto, sample of any kind or whatnot, man. San Andreas is highly regarded as, one of the best games in the, franchises when it comes to those classic era of games. I mean, I think we still love, GTA 3, GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City in that same right or whatnot, because they all had that first insertion into 3D, of course, not like actual, you know what I mean, man, damn it. Point is, I appreciate the sample, going in there doing his freaking thing or whatnot. Energy was mostly, the same, monotonous, not necessarily doing anything, melodic, on it. But I felt what he was doing within that piece of production. There's always going to be that part of me that, of course, is going to want a lot more, right? It's only about 1 minute and 35 seconds of beat. And if you're going to be the first artist on a piece of production, right? If this is not a remix, quote unquote, of somebody else's song and you're just on their beat, it's like, take your time. You know what I'm saying? Do as much as you can. And even more, the more ways that you find to attack a record, right? You basically are attacking the record that way first before anybody else. So anybody else that comes after you and they attack it in, if people hear yours first, right, they're gonna be like, oh, they copied you. So you're always that first line of defense in there. The other thing is when it comes to making records to familiar samples, right? We had this conversation too. Some people need the artist to be more than just, oh, I'm a rapper I'm rapping on a beat that does sample, you know, Grand Theft Auto or Mega Man or Willy Wonka or The Walking Dead or Rick and Morty. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, what I hear a lot these days are artists sampling these things, but not even really relating the song or references in the verses or anything like that to that thing. And I always feel like that's a missed opportunity because, you know, people literally would hear the song, right? And then like try to fit the scenes to like what you're talking about. And like people who love the game, they will promote the song for you, right? But it has to be more than just the, okay, they sampled the, you know, the thing and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I can use the, I guess, good example of, and this was a back in the day, but like, Beanie Sigel had a song, I think, called Pac-Man or something like that, right? And it sampled Pac-Man. It was simple, you know what I'm saying, easy or whatnot. But he related it. Every word that he said, every bar was still related to Pac-Man in some way, but also, you know, drugs. So he was able to still completely be himself and yet do something that resonated, you know what I'm saying, with both sides. And if you knew what he was talking about on both ends, it's that much doper, right? So essentially what I'm saying is, you know, if you go in and have some bars, like CJ, you know what I'm saying? If you have bars related to the game and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Fans will champion the record, you know, a little bit more. At least if I was getting on it with you, I probably would, you know, go in that direction and, you know, try to have as much reference. Because again, we get excited when we hear something familiar like that, you know. So that's all I want to say there. And you know what I'm saying? And see, we did the Marvel DC Cypher, you know what I'm saying, in 2020 and stuff like that. Yeah. And that was those were even more one-to-one because they were taking on characters, you know, in those situations. Each person, you know, sort of going you know, on as a different character, and it kind of just worked a little bit better. But try to do that, man. Again, I want to challenge this generation to start getting more into the appreciation of wherever the sample comes from, because you always have to think about the true fans of that thing, right? Some people will literally be surface value. They'll hear the thing and be like, oh, they sampled freaking Mariah Carey or, you know, Aaliyah. Oh shit, you know. Oh, they sampled that one Tupac song. You know what I mean? But if you pay homage as well, right, that fan has even more to pull from, and not sort of hate on and think that, oh, why do they deserve to sample a Tupac song, right? If you're like bigging up the artist, suddenly it's you know, even doper. You're, you know, they see that you're willing to go in, show that love, do your research, pay homage, you know. All right, give me a second real quick because we have to get that last one from Raw Uncut over here. From Raw and Uncut, listen, dog, freaking y'all know that y'all is unjust and sometimes you
Wait till the pots are stirred. Prospect out, knock at your door, pop in the four. Apollo and Devious calling for war. Whether it's that political or gangster rap.
B2G.
Raw Uncut that'll bang the track. It's Prospect out, knock at your door, pop in the four. Apollo and Devious calling for war. Whether it's that political or gangster rap. Got that Raw Uncut that'll shake your back. It's Apollo, your worst nightmare, the demon of death. I bring the type of gunfights you only see in the West. Roar in the jungle, King Kong be in my chest. Pulling out the Desert Eagle to put 3 in your neck. I don't think you understand, this is a season of vets. I be with my set, on the block, these are my sweats. How the fuck can you faggots not see that I'm vexed? I've been rapping for 10 years and I ain't seeing a check. How these motherfuckers ride my shit, trying to slide with the click. Bunch of wannabes trying to fit, acting like they had a 9 on their hip. Only 9 they ever had was the 9 on the side of their kicks. And you know why I was eyeing your bitch? You ain't fucking her right. And it looked like she was dying for dick. While the rest of y'all trying to spit, I sniff a line from a brick. On the grind all the time with my fist. It's on now, you fuckers got caught in a beef. Go to war with A Pizzy, you'll get shot in the street. Leave your brains on the block with your peeps. Then I round up your dogs.
What? I wanted to hear more. Wanted to hear more. Wanted to hear more. Went to a Marvel movie because I freaking heard that. Let me see. This right here was, you know what I'm saying, dope from what I could hear. Again, like, see, like, he has a good energy to, you know, rap on a beat like that, right? Again, something that's very freaking hype, has a lot of you know, sort of like power or epicness, you know what I'm saying, within it. You have to have that sort of voice that commands, right? And, you know, I often think about him as like a mix between Exhibit, but if Exhibit was basically climbing a mountain while he was doing each verse and shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's a mountain, it's like, you know, strong winds and snow, and so he's like, it's not a fun, it's not a good, you know what I'm saying? He has that perfect, you know, energy in there. Him and Busta Rhymes on a record, you know, just like yelling back and forth at each other, man. Listen. Man, listen.
Whether it's that political or gangster rap, got that raw uncut that'll shank your back. It's Apollo, your worst nightmare, the demon of death. I bring the type of gunfights you only see in the West. Roar in the jungle, King Kong be in my chest, pulling out the desert.
I like that though, like, you know, I appreciate you for introducing us and allowing us to you know, experience, you know what I'm saying, some of his style and stuff like that, you know. Continue to be able to come to the show, send more, let us hear him, you, and any scene that you are able to send to the show. I'm not sure why it just stopped where it did. You know, that is one thing I will try to remind you guys of as well. Never, like, always fade it out, right? Let it just sort of, you know, kind of fade out, not just kind of end abruptly, unless what you're doing with that track is sort of the, you know, DJing directly from one record into the next, right? Where literally you'll hear the other half of that record continue into the start of the next one, right? And so when you take out that little extra 2 seconds when you're burning a CD, it allows it to flow, you know, a little bit better and more naturally, and not have that little extra just like cut randomly, you know, that you know, you'll just hear silence for 1 second and then all of a sudden it continues and you're like, what the fuck? What happened there? Was I getting a phone call? No, you were not. You were not getting a phone call. All right, big salute. I think we should be able to go back into the free line. Nobody else sent a skip, correct?
Yo, Nonsenze and Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from Hot Ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries.
We got Sprite the MC up next with Lies of the Cross. Man, let's go ahead and see what you got right here. See what you got right here. Like, listen, I don't know what is happening, but I'm not right here. We got about 30 minutes. We got about freaking 30 minutes left freaking in the thing right now. There's a lot of freaking things up in my head that I really can't write down, but try to freaking go up. There's a lot of time when I want to be able to make a lot of songs and I know I'm gonna blow up. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing, but I know I'm on my way to pick up to the door and I show stuff and they're gonna songs are gonna go. They got no book. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. Where's the controller?
Lies of the cross we see we know, buried a truth so long ago. Lies of the cross, but still she
scripture, stolen, sealed, and severed. Songs turned to poison, past his treasure. Cursed, cross command, clouding the clemency. Sacred serpent, scripture, swallowed serenity. False faith, fabricated that fatal fear. Here exhaled horrors, hushing all her cheer. Monks mark the mother, muting her might. Prophets a prophet, priest, perilous plight. What? In shadow shrines, they smothered sacred signs. Cloaked in collars, caging conscious minds. War, wisdom burned in the weight. Daughters rise and roar, no soul they could break up. Trees tremble, truths tumble, twin tongues, scripts shatter. Dust from the doctrine drifts, dead God scatter. Veils ripped open, visions unwind. The sacred return through the cracks in time. What?
Very different, very different.
Something different. It's like the time where I sit here and I want to get fucking lifted, and I don't know what the hell's happening. I hope half of y'all are like fucking witches, and I drunk a witness, about to freaking tell y'all I ain't even never gonna touch the dishes, but this is.
Listen, I watched her break beneath the weight of shame. Branded with the guilt in the church's name. Told her body was dirty, her thoughts were wrong. Sing songs of silence while her soul big song. They taught her flinch at her own desire. Drowned out her voice to exalt their choir. Scriptures like shackles, prayers like chains. Confessing her truth on some and more pain. But the God is waiting high and wild. Praying the heart of the wounded child. She's in every shadow they try to erase. In every mirror where shame meets grace. No hope, the priest can undo her claim. When she moves through the ash, she reclaims her name. And those who were broken by the borrowed belief rise now in their arms reborn in relief. Woo. Those now that were born to borrow belief rise now in their arms reborn in relief. Woo.
Ladies and gentlemen. Very different, very different. 3 minutes and 28 seconds. So you gave us a full on, you know what I'm saying, song within there. I like the overall sample that, you know what I'm saying, is there. You know, and I was wondering, like, what is, you know, what is it? Obviously, because you weren't rapping at first. And it was, you know what I'm saying, the, you know, the sample. Part of it reminds me of a little bit of like a Linkin Park, you know what I'm saying, as sort of, you know, record to a certain extent. And then that brought that idea to me of like, man, like, what would it have been like if Linkin Park had added, like, I don't know, just like a female, you know, rapper, or even just like, I don't know, the lead singer of Evanescence or Paramore or something like that. Would have been interesting to see, like, you know, what they would have come up with. But of course, you know me, man. You know me. One thing that I do say, especially when we have songs that do have a, you know, a chorus that is a sample, essentially, or a, you know, chorus that comes with the song, right, where we're not necessarily on it. I always remind you guys, all right, just remember, right, what are you gonna do when you perform the song live? Like, if it becomes, you know, a hit and everybody wants you to perform it everywhere, how are you gonna perform that song, you know, live? Even if it's you with the instrumental, you know, are you gonna sing along with the chorus there? You know, in my case, I always love to add parts where I like sort of, you know, can rap right along with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be singing its thing and doing its thing, and I'll figure out spaces where I can, like, you know, do you know, little rap portions. So again, I can give myself something to do as opposed to sort of, you know, putting my back to the crowd or doing that. You put your hands up, you know, because yeah. That's it. Not bad though, man. You know what I'm saying? Always good to hear some new Sprite, you know, within there. I'm sure there'll be like an epic kind of video. Said I can perform live, you know what I'm saying? No issues. Done it for a decade. So what do you do during that? That's my question. That is my main question, you know what I'm saying, for all artists, is like, what do you do? What is your personal go-to during sections, you know, like that, where there's just the chorus sort of like playing? Do you sing it? You know, do you act like the crowd's supposed to sing it right along with it? Or, you know. You sent one, and I said you sent one B2G. I don't know what happened. Submission wise or whatnot, I don't know why. Yeah, because that was in your most recent email. It was it was only that one link or whatnot. And so there it goes. If there was another one that you were sending right along with that snippet, then again, send away. Give me a second. I'm trying to get back in the line. Okay, did we? Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, go over here. Did I do this one? No, I did not. Tamarian.
Be gentle, be easy. I can't handle the screaming. It just terrifies me. This roller coaster has me looping back in memories. Physically in bed, psychologically reminiscing. You said that you promised that we would make this easy. We're calling it for life, so don't trigger the alarm. Don't make me mess around and change my expectations. You might be the one who has the attitude and altitude. Believe me, if you want to, you could try my patience. You could try my patience. Try my patience. Try my patience, baby. You could try my patience. Try my patience. Baby, try my patience. Go ahead, baby, and try my patience. I give you chance after chance so we don't fall out. I can't be needy sometimes, but that's just normal. Don't take this as I'm coming at you, cause I'm not my love. This is getting you to understand my trust, my love. My pockets are full of misery. I'm telling you, my heart gets empty. But you know the things I'm saying. From everything I've been through, won't overthink it. Cause everything you promised me, I promise back to you. Physically in bed, psychologically reminiscing. You said that you promised that we would make this easy. We calling it for life, so don't trigger the alarm. Don't make me mess around and change my expectations. You might be the one who has the attitude and altitude. Believe me, if you want to, you could try my patience. You can try my patience. Come and try my patience. You can try my patience, baby. You can try my patience. Try my patience. You can try my patience. My patience. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. My baby.
You gotta try it like you eat so many freaking seeds that I gotta die. I don't even know what's happening, man. You know what? I don't know why, but I freaking gotta go freaking up in the sky. I'ma fly.
All right. Try my patience. Man, big freaking salute. Like that right there had some good melodies, you know what I'm saying, within that 2 minutes and 13 seconds. So it's a little bit of a shorter song. but we still get a good, enough of, the artists, within there. If there was anything that would extend it, I do think it would be like a little bit of a rap verse or, maybe a duet with a female singer or something like that. But I done liked what you done did there and stuff, so keep that on up, okay? Keep that on up. All right, what I want you to done do. No, like I ain't got nothing, saying wrong with that. Just extend that.
Bullet hole.
Other part of extended, and the heck, and I know what they freaking do, but you sent this.
Room service, motherfucker!
Alright, we got the other remaining from the skip.
Can't nobody fuck with this gentleman. I'm full of testosterone and right now I'm pumped with adrenaline. I can leave you slumped for the Benjamins. Shots go off, then you probably gon' run in your residence. I'm not just the boss of my thing, I'm the president. I can take whatever I want, no embezzlement. I only come out at night like the gremlins. Plus I'm known to leave the hoes trembling. Listen, doggy, I'm just trying to eat. Born and raised, I'm probably gonna die in the street. And the cop is still applying the heat, to the point that I haven't made a dime off the grind in a week. But it's all good, cause I still got loot. I still know what I can do and what not to. And don't talk to me about whips, cause I got to. I only really do this bullshit cause I got to. Right now I'm just waiting for the game to collapse. Fuck you bubblegum rappers. Right now I'm taking it back. Everything that you're saying is whack. My mouth's a Gatling gun. Line them up and I'm laying them flat. Have them screaming I don't want it no more. When I run in the door, I cock back and put the gun to your jaw. Take the money and the drugs from the drawer. If the house got hardwood, they probably got guns on the floor. When I'm done, I'll be coming for more. I reign absolute. There ain't gonna be discussions at all. Give me a key, I'm gonna hustle it all. And I roll with a big click. They can't try to fuck with us all. I'm the one that put the towel in the band. I'm the only one that mastered that elaborate plan. Now everybody's like Massive's a man because I grasp what I can. Long as I don't end up back in the can.
Now he reminds me of hold on. I got it. It's what's his name from Jedi Mind Tricks and shit like that. I don't know why I can't. I feel like he would fuck with, him too. And, also want to make a little something with it. Once again, still dope to be able to hear a little bit more, in this, light from him. Straight freaking hip hop, straight freaking bars, throughout. Slower, even more, comprehensible because we can get in there and then just, hear the bars, man. And he almost sounds, very, familiar, He has that recognizable, voice. So, just getting out there, potentially, being able to make, any kind of visuals and stuff like that. So far, I like the beat selection. Some of the mixes, will need work, here and there. But you said he toured with Heavy Metal Kings and stuff like that, man. That's what's up, man. See, he sounds very much like an artist, who, be cut from that, that exact, cloth and stuff. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, if anybody was wondering. Nothing too crazy. We got about 15 minutes before we end up having to bounce. So let me go ahead and jump back into the free line and see what we can do. We will be back live later. So we will reset the emails and come back to the stream. This is at the time when you get the back. This is Baby Mafia. We kill the vibe.
And it feels so wrong being MIA. Most days I'm alone and I'm lost at this space. It'd be hard to find peace, ain't nowhere to lay. Ain't no one to love, everybody fades. Gotta stay happy, see the smile on my face. Gotta stay humble and appreciate. But when I'm around people, I get MIA. I don't wanna stay, I can feel the vibe. I kill the vibe. I kill the vibe.
Shot the various best songs.
Can't vibe with my own people, can't feel the vibe. Most nights I'm alone and I'm killing time. Tell them I'm okay, really I'm not fine. I'm just all alone, killing the vibe. Ain't no smile, sitting alone. Try to right my wrongs, put it in these songs. Stuck in the dark, trying to find a light. I hope one day that I can make it right. Sitting in the dark, having conversations. My brother told me to never stop. Hold the dreams they notice, they laugh and joking. Know I made it farther, they can see me now. God gave me eyes and he gave me vision. They couldn't see it, didn't believe me. They didn't believe me.
Bring the vibe back, yeah, I bring it right back. I remember days in the trap, I had my guard down. Now I run the number up, you know I gotta like that. They were snoozing on me, I had to switch that. No conversation, only motivation. Okay. Had to put the work in every day, no regulation. I just wanna get everything I never had. Did it on my own, I ain't never got no handout. They said I was gonna fail, but I never ever gave up. Headed to the top, and I promise I'm gonna stay up. Said I was gonna fail, but I never ever gave up. Headed to the top, and I'm gonna stay up. I ain't never lack, now you always got a plan. Seen the dirty days, I was stuck inside the jam. And no one understands, down to earth into the sand. Seen a lot of trials, that should turn into a man.
I kill the vibe, and it feels so wrong being MIA. Most days I'm alone and I'm lost in space. It'd be hard to find peace, ain't nowhere to lay. Ain't no one to love, everybody fades. Gotta stay happy, see the smile on my face. Gotta stay humble and appreciate. But when I'm around people, I get MIA. I don't wanna stay, I can feel the vibe.
Man, I love this song.
I kill the vibe.
I kill the vibe.
I kill the vibe.
Don't kill the vibe. Listen, dog, freaking get it out because it's still a sign. It's a little time for people all boys because when they go be the knock.
Man. Honestly, that's a really good, you know what I'm saying, vibe, and I feel that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you did a good job overall. All melodies were on point, mix was on point, harmonization between, you know what I'm saying, both, you know, vocals in there is cool. And then, of course, we think about the live performances that could, you know, potentially come from this with just an acoustic guitar and you know, kind of singing or whatnot. That's what I be trying to tell y'all, man. Sometimes all you need is a piano or an acoustic guitar and whatever you would you know, want to put on the record is
Helen tape just dropped back to the pop. Got the sequel to the tape. Now ride tapes on the clock. Legendary birth, we birth too for pop. Got the stove on fire, I birth Kane like rock. Folk tape started the feeling of Nas and hit. No disease for the king, just penmanship that's legit. Kawan on production and Rod talking that shit. Now it's showing I'm the greatest. My verse is lit like a spliff, yeah. 4 tapes in 1 year, yeah, I'm locked in. Fuck your top 5 rappers, I kill your top 10. I put my soul in this music and got a book in. Visuals complimented God, my flow in motion. Run it back 4 more times, the pen don't stop. This is Mamba instinct, I'm out working at cop. Got denied by the bank, my pen ready to chop. I was broke thinking about this money I could've got. Wasn't drinking for a while, but lately I'm taking shots. And my car got towed, but complaining don't get no props. I just keep writing verses and pray that these lyrics pop. How my soul so alive, but I'm broken in old clocks. No fits for my video shoot, but flow is hot. How that rock? I just laugh at God and tell him to stop. Probably laugh back at me and tell me I'm fucking thoughts. Used to think about robbing these niggas, but fuck the guap. Let my truth paint the story. The greatest rapper is broke. Fuck your hoes. Just take this picture and let it show. If you really hear my soul, just promise you let me know. I'm done screaming for your help, my nigga. Just let me glow. I put the work in. but always was fuck a job. Got my daughter looking at me like, Daddy, when you gon' come? Surprised I never grabbed that bullet and blew the gun. Never go out like a coward, I'm fighting until it's done. But I love you, baby, I swear I love you, baby. Guess it's hard showing how your daddy loved. My papa was around, but yours grew up like a thug. What is love? I show these verses, that's how it come. But I love you, baby. I know it's weird seeing how your daddy love. I was hanging with the thugs, but you a star. I'ma change your life, just give me time, let it shine. I'm using these verses to get me signed, cause I love you, baby. And that's the truth, that's why I jotted in the booth. Ask your mama if it's truth. Ever since she knew me, I was always in a stew, yet I grew. The money is close, I see the loop, cause I love you, baby. If it ain't music, what the hell I'm supposed to do? If it ain't lyrics, I ain't living on my truth. I'm only living when I'm in the booth, here's my proof. Don't believe in no lies, here go the truth, cause I love you, baby.
Cause you love
me. Don't believe in those lies, I come with love. You could look in my eyes, you need a hug. You forever my daughter, give me your love. I'ma teach you in truth, give me a hug. I'ma love you forever, forever, baby. I'ma love you forever, forever, baby. Always love you forever, forever, baby. I've been writing verses, I'm really after a moolah. Dr. Birth and lyrics, you thought I brought me a doula. I'ma keep it coming, my verse is really the future. So when I'm jotting out my lyrics, you know I'm speaking the truth. No, I'm speaking the truth. No, I'm speaking the truth.
I know you speaking the truth. Matter of fact, like the people, like, how the hell do you do this? There's another time where like people making that music and I don't know what the... Man, I would have hopped on that one. Man, I'm not on that album right there, you know what I'm saying? Man, you got in there, did you freaking thing or whatnot? Great mix over straight freaking hip-hop, good you know, clarity to the overall, you know, vocals. You actually talk your shit every freaking time. The beat, right? Love that hip-hop vibe and abstractness that it settles in, you know what I'm saying, within its freaking self as well. You know, I don't know if trying to remember if you had sent that one to the show. I know you were trying to send like a lot of the chapters, you know, from the thing or whatnot, but if that was one of them, then big freaking salute. You know what I mean? Videos for everything, man. Videos for everything.
Because I hear the devil talking to me. He's like my pet, no leash, but always walking with me. I'm trying to leave somebody a wrench and I got sockets on me. I feel like Rick Grimes, fiends on me, walkers on me. The bitch was talking to me. When I showed her a song, she liked the sound of the beats. Without my dick, it started bobbing to it. It started throbbing to it. And it was all going good until the devil started talking to me. And now I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, should I load up a back with 3.5 in the swisher? Cause I've been reminiscing, missing my sister. I've been thinking, damn Patricia, bitch, where is you at? Cause we need to link up. We need to run this shit back. Cause bitch, to get the fucking money, so the bag in the back.
Talk
so the bag in the, yeah, stack it up. I put 50 down. I couldn't even see my dollar with my eyes. And I'm like, it's a card and I'm just dripping from eyes. And you don't get it cause my father, when he walked, got surprised. And I'm like, that's big man, but he loved me a little. I'm like, damn it, I've been stacking, but I'm coming with fiddles. The way these bitches be sucking, the way these bitches be nutting, the way these bitches just be fucking me. They just want one thing, and that's the fucking fun years. But we just need them. I promise 705 ball, and if you take it from me, bitch, I die bleeding.
Talk to him, man.
2 lines, 3 lines, fucking whole bag. I need it.
Okay.
I need it. I need it. Out of here, 28, 14 days. It's got me sleeping.
It's got us sleeping.
Look, listen.
Hold on.
It's all going good until the devil started talking to me. Until the devil started walking with me. Until the devil making chops on the phone. He's in my pocket with me. He's always got it with me. And I'm like, damn, should we rob him? Should we send Sock to pop him with it? I'm with the crew and I'm like, damn, I'll be cooking beats all day. I'm really done with stew. We in the stew. Yeah, I'm off of fucking Perky. It's white, no blue, cause that's what's killing them. That's what's killing them. Like Chirac, but 705, cause we still drilling them. We still drilling them. Oh yeah, freestyle, bitch. Try to write this. You couldn't even get skilled enough. Get skilled enough. Yeah, to that bitch, we broke your hardcore. Could build a band, cause does it look like we the type of crew that really building stuff? No, we be building bricks. We just built the fucking house off the trap. We built the fucking house off the smack. And we did it on Snap. And we running it back. Telegram sold out, so signal bitches come and just tap in. I promise you pussies is locked in. 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, we just smacked this.
Reminded me of Cameron right there.
You can call me the captain.
Call me the captain.
It's my dog, nigga.
Right, dog, this and I'm about to go up on top of the roof and fly off, man. You know that when it comes to freaking seeing your chick naked, you know.
Oh my goodness. So that was a little freestyle. Now, so I usually say when it comes to freestyles, you know, like completely off top, right? That's the kind of situation that we like seeing those in more than like a recorded record, right? I wouldn't take everything that he did right there and then basically make that the record and then put that out as a song on Spotify and stuff like that. But as a like, let's put a beat on, mess around and freestyle, like that's the stuff we would expect, you know, from that, right? And then when it comes to, again, like as we're gonna say earlier, you know, as we said earlier, something that is a record, we always want that to be more structured. We want you to be able to have a chorus, to be able to think about what you truly would do. And also sitting down and writing also gives you way more time to think about every single bar that you would say to that specific beat. But also it may remind you of certain, you know, a movie or certain things, right? You have that time to create a list of things that it reminds you of and things that you don't want to miss out on, you know, bar wise, you know what I'm saying, on there. But you know, this is not bad in terms of just one of those, you know, almost like throwback freestyle kind of, you know, situations, right? If you want it to be more professional, then of course, you know, we want the like in the booth, or, you know, we always usually want to hear the direct audio, right? That means that, like, you know, the beat 1-to-1, like we're hearing the beat like right in our headphones or whatever we're listening to, and then you your vocals as if you're coming from, you know, a mic or whatnot, right? So you have to get that sort of you know, set up where it's, you know, mostly artists with like, you know, maybe some earbuds or headphones, and then sort of like syncing the, you know, everything up after. Or you can always again, I mean, well, see, that's why you'd have to actually do it with the other situation that I'm talking about. When it's an actual record, right, then you can throw the record itself over whatever visual that you kind of freaking do or whatnot. In this case though, it is like a legit, you know, freestyle, you know what I'm saying? He went in, did his thing. There were like a lot of parts where he did come off, and you know what I'm saying, had some actual, you know, decent line. So not bad, man. Appreciate you for that one. And you know, again, more hip hop. We appreciate the there was no link. There was no link in that. Let me jump in here. Should we, or no, I think that might be all that we have time for. So we're going to head out for now, and then again, we'll be back later. Look out for that notification. Make sure that you do hit us up on TikTok, subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook, all that good stuff. I will see you guys in a few hours, and, you know, appreciate y'all for tapping in.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so